Welcome ladies and gentlemen to my tutorial on colours for crayon artists. Here's an unusual observation. Model train builders who apply genuine paint colours to their model rolling stock are actually using the wrong colours. That is because colours look different depending on how far away the object is. We are all familiar with how distant scenery can look hazy from far away, but this effect also applies from quite short distances. The atmosphere causes the colour to look weak and lighter. I noticed this effect when I was selecting the genuine colour for my classic car, which is light green. When viewing a sample colour indoors, very close up, it looked like a mid-green and with a more vibrant colour. What this means for us artists is that we can create realistic depth in a drawing by varying colour strength, contrast and tint. Anything in the foreground tends to have strong colours, and any shadows are likely to be very dark. As objects are viewed further and further away, the contrast should be reduced, and dark shadows are not quite as dark, and the colours become weaker. There might also be a slight colour tint, typically light blue, for more distant things. Another factor to alter colours is the colour of anything near an object. Imagine if there is a bright red door nearby. Some of that red will reflect from other items, especially if they have a light tone. For example, if you are drawing a portrait of someone wearing a white shirt, that shirt might pick up all sorts of colours from the surroundings. By the way, here's a useful tip for subtle shading of any white items in a drawing. Avoid just using grey graphite pencils for the shading. Instead, try mixing light blue and light brown together. That gives a colour feel to an image that does not have much colour. You can also vary the mix between blue and brown in different areas, maybe more blue where daylight or blue sky is reflected. Then there is the effect of the main source of light. I've sometimes observed ladies with dark auburn hair that look simply dark brown most of the time, but when the sun is shining, bright red highlights appear. White LED lighting can have quite a marked effect on colours, since these lights use a mix of yellow and blue to create white, and those two components can make some colours look quite dull. Blue from the sky is a common source of coloured light, and that tints the hues of what you might be drawing. For creating colours with crayons, you can mix colours if necessary by building up thin layers to keep the mix nice and even. Examine the subject of your drawing carefully for those subtle variations in colour. A bit of time spent getting this right will help to make the drawing much more realistic and satisfying. If you mix crayons and graphite pencil, note that the result can be darker than you might expect. So for pale colours, apply crayons first and then only add graphite carefully if needed in the shadows. Also, keep the pencil moving in various different directions to get a smooth and even texture. Keeping some crayons blunt at their tips also helps. I hope you found that quick lesson useful. For more tutorials and time-lapse demonstrations, please check out my other videos. Thank you for watching.